Look at these fluffy clouds. Such good fluffy clouds. Alright, so recoil, let me roll these up. Mama, will you put the AC on just real low? Thank you. Recoil is growing, and so is Cicada. And I think they're still gonna keep the brands together just because there's not enough staff yet. But it looks like they're probably gonna move to a larger warehouse. And Cicada, this is in the Phoenix area, and they're looking for warehouse people. So, because, you know, like I showed you in the video yesterday, I spent all day doing, you know, warehouse shit, which I'm super overqualified for, but I'm really good at because I'm, you know, honest, smart, caring, loving, all that shit I was telling you about with the Boy Scouts. So I forget how it goes. But anyways, we need people like that. And we prefer former military, even if it discharge is less than honorable. Sometimes there's medical discharges, things like that. Of course, we prefer honorable discharge, like myself. Even if you got out a year early, like myself. Mostly it's just people that do what they're told. That's pretty much it. And it helps if you're into car audio, because then there's a little bit more incentive for you to hustle on the weekends, recruit, get employee pricing, and all that other stuff. So I don't know the deets about, we gotta get up an Elliot. I don't know all the details about like benefits and all that W4, W2, all that bullshit. So, because I don't do that. But if that's what you need, you know, like make those needs available. Of course, we prefer somebody that is available, like someone that's single. Of course, we prefer a male because males typically don't have kids and responsibilities like that. Believe me, I remember calling my mom, like we're having fights at home, and we'd call her at work, and they were, hey, punch me in the pussy or whatever it was. And that's a distraction. So, and I realize now how shitty we were. But, you know, again, bad ingredients makes a bad cake. So try to have good ingredients and you know, minimize your liabilities and maximize your assets. But yeah, we're also looking for warehouse manager, and that is a nice little payday. Basically somebody that, you know, is familiar with the term logistics, has worked maybe shipping and receiving for a, you know, large corporation or something like that, knows that it's an easy job. Sometimes it's a little physical, but it's pretty much really easy. You just, you know, pulling orders, putting them together, getting them out, you know, before the UPS pickup or whatever, and managing inventory, doing inventory, making sure, you know, your count is correct and things like that. So as far as compensation goes, again, that's up in the air, but it's actually going to be pretty nice. Now, because of my situation and because of the way that I function there, don't give that guy money. Jesus Christ, look at this guy. Fucking Joker. Face tattoos, red gloves, begging. It's like, come on, dude, do something. You can be better. You can be better. I don't know. Half my fans probably look like that. Don't get pissed off at me. Just don't get the fucking face tattoos. That's all. But yeah, logistics manager, somebody that, and then what'll happen is eventually they'll actually be two focused warehouse managers, and one for each brand. So one for Cicada and one for Recoil exclusively. So, and a lot of, I mean, it's not hard stuff, and it's easy to learn, especially if you have previous experience. If you don't have experience, it just, yeah, if you don't have experience in logistics, it helps just to know part numbers and know what stuff is. And there's just so many jobs to do, and there's not enough people. So, but again, there's only like probably two full-time guys to do just warehousing, like just pickers, which is what I did back in 1999 for Larry David when he was running Lightning Audio and he was getting ready to sell it to Rockford. So that's what I did. Easy job, fun. This is a much better warehouse than what he had back then. This one actually gets pretty cool in the summertime, and they provide you fans and stuff like that just to stay cool. It's a lot nicer. There's a lot bigger budget this go around, 20 years later, 30 years later, whatever it is. But yeah, I wanted to put that out to you guys. And again, it's you can look it up on Google. But that is an Afro. Good for him. Let me zoom out. There we go. There we go. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. I like the clouds though. Okay, so warehouse manager, room for promotion. Also, if you're into motorcycle sales, installation, there is room to navigate into sales positions, as well as technical support, and sort of like technical sales hybrid, where you can do tech support and you can do sales to make some extra money, sort of just to pad up your base salary. Am I missing anything?
Not that I know.
That was it. Mostly that I wanted to talk about that because I had to drop off UPS packages. Well, I prefer to drop off there at Recoil just because it's a quicker service, but meaning it gets out of town faster. So you guys are like, hey, got my package already. I'm like, yep, I'm rad. But also, oh, that's what I also wanted to talk about, but I'll do a separate video on it. There are some things in the warehouse that are what they consider dead SKUs, meaning that they started out as an active SKU for Amazon, meaning it was like a hot seller and it was moving and shaking, selling. And then, for whatever reason, either the market dries up or it just becomes saturated. Everybody that wanted this item already has one, so there's no more people. And so one of the items that we found was, it's called the PCK4D. There's a pallet of them. They are premium copper kits. I'm going to blow them out pretty cheap. Probably like, I could do them for $80. $80 shipped, $80 shipped. I think the price on the website right now is like $149, $159, something like that. And so, what did I say? 80? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can get the regular 4-gauge kit for $65 through me, which is the PCK4, and this is the PCK4D, which has, I think, either 4-channel or 6-channel RCA, and those are those premium RCAs, which I don't like because they have the shields that grab the RCA shields, especially Scar amps, and they just pull them right off, like pulling corn on the cob. And so, but anyways, it comes with the premium RCAs, and then it comes with 2 distribution blocks and a couple of different fuses and the jumpers. That you can see it on the website. So PCK4D, and I'm just doing that as a special for you guys. So mostly so that we can free up space. But there are other items, and if you're interested, if you want to do small sales and things like that, the other one, let me finish that thought. If you are like a shade tree installer, or if you have a small shop and you have some extra bucks, most people don't because it's a short month. But if you're, if it's tax time and you're getting ready and you want to kind of be ready for the wave of money that's coming, there are a bunch of items that are really cheap and you get good margins on. So like one of them was the 3-foot, and I think the 5-foot, and maybe the 6-foot LED whips. It's a whip antenna, and it's covered in red, green, blue LEDs, and then there's like a programming thing. I don't get into it, so I don't know, and I also don't care. So it's not my cup of tea. But if that's your cup of tea, we can get them to you for pretty cheap because they take up a lot of space, and we probably aren't going to import them anymore until we get like 50,000 square foot warehouse, because otherwise it's just, right now this is only 10,000 square feet and it's fucking full. And so we got to free up some space. And you know, you start, this is anybody, any corporation that grows, you start having to evaluate your shelf space value, meaning you only want SKUs on the shelf that pay for themselves, that make you money, the most money, and because your shelf space is limited. And so you want to maximize that. So you only want to carry products that are popular, products that sell, products that make you money. And now I don't necessarily agree with that, because again, my motivations are different, but I do understand the position that Recoil is in, and there's money to be made, guys, especially if you start part-time. And if you need anything that like dealer price, like you're just like onesie twosies, just hit me up. You can text me direct. Again, text me, don't fucking call me. Had a bunch of people call me this weekend and want to have a conversation. I don't have time for a fucking conversation. That's why I'm doing the goddamn video in the car, fuckers. I don't have time. And so just text me, be polite, give me your name and your address, and what I do is I put that in my telephone, and then now I know who I'm talking to. I've had a couple of guys that are like, I'm not giving you my name until you tell me the price of whatever, some recon kit or some bullshit. And I just, bye. I don't have time for you. I don't have time for your dumb bullshit. If you want to recon, talk to Corey Dean, or what's his name, Andre Rivani or whatever his name is in New York, or David Moore at PSI. Those guys are expensive. I'm not. I don't see any reason why to charge as much as they do, but if you want to, you know, if you need someone to kiss your ass, they're certainly not going to do it. I mean, and that's why and if they do, it's because they charge too much. That's why they're kissing your ass, you dummy. So, but if you want to be that guy, that's fine. But I'm at the bank. I got to make deposits. I love you. I will talk to you later. Bye.